Hello, everyone. This is Own Wall Street with thetradersperspective.com doing my weekend edition of my bi weekly video analysis. Before you, you have gold on the weekly time frame. Now, it's been a very interesting past week and a half or so. We have been kind of just bouncing near this 38.2% retracement level, and that has been corresponding with the 50 period simple moving average on the weekly time frame and the 200 on the daily. I'm sorry, and the 200 as well. So, and as I drop down to the lower time frame, you'll see that we are also looking at the same thing on the daily time frame. But just for our purposes of keeping the bigger perspective in our site, this is the uptrend line here that we're kind of watching as far as are we going to maintain this level here near the lows at around 1233 or so, which corresponds near this 200 period simple moving average. If we are going to push higher and consolidate in this area and then break out higher, then we need this area to hold as support now for the bulls. So let me go ahead and just go ahead and re-identify this area here as around 23% retracement level. This is the 38.2 level around 1246, and then we have the 50% retracement located around this 1210 level, but we have a area of support just above that around this 1220 level. So it wouldn't be the end of the world if we broke below this uptrend line here. I do see it as a possibility. However, I also see, with everything that's going on here, which kind of looks chaotic, I'm sure, on your time frame, and I'll go ahead and remove this in a second. But I just wanted to show you where we are in the grand scheme of things, where gold has been kind of just gyrating, and we're looking for a trigger to either break us higher or take us lower. But the way everything kind of looks right now, I'd say that it's still going to be a little bit choppy. Let me go ahead and just remove this so we can declutter the situation a little bit. So dropping down to the daily time frame, you can see that we have resisted this 50 period simple moving average, and we've been trying to maintain price action above this 200. Here's that uptrend line that I was referencing from the weekly time frame. So again, if we go ahead and slap this at around 1230 or so, 1233 or so, then that's not going to be the end of the world. The key here is dropping down to the 4-hour time frame. The key is going to be, do we break out of this selling pressure trend line here, and do we maintain this level here at around 1237 or so? So that's going to kind of be what I'll be looking for. There is going to be some room for some chop in here. I would say that we do have more sell pressure that could potentially take us lower, as I mentioned. This uptrend line here is the key. So if we break below this 1238 level and happen to test this 1233 level, it's not, like I said, it's not going to be the end of the world for this attempt for gold to push higher. But I do see that there is enough bearish sentiment overall out in the market right now where it could put further bid support with gold. So I don't really see a major meltdown. I mean, if we drop a few bucks, it wouldn't call it the world for this move. But again, it does appear like we are going to see some more chop. We have the 50 crossing below the 200 here. My moving averages are all indicating still further sell pressure. So again, dropping down to this hourly time frame, you can really see that we've just been battling with this 50 and 200. So again, price is kind of choppy, and with a holiday week like this, I mean, the potential for gold to kind of fall a little bit is definitely there. But again, looking at this daily time frame, you can see that we do have some level of support right here, as well as the 200. So if we are going to maintain this uptrend line here and we do bounce back up, then we'll be looking for price action to get above this 50 period simple moving average on your daily time frame. On your lower time frame, looking at specifically the 4-hour time frame, you're going to be looking at price to get above the 50 here around 1249, 1248, and then you're going to be looking at this 200 period simple moving average located near 1260. So even if price does bounce off this level at present, 1238 or so, we still have some overhead here, and I would see that if price did break out of this downtrend line here, then we would easily, in my opinion, be able to break back above this 1250 level and then kind of see if price can kind of churn and then break higher to that 1260 mark. So looking back again at the daily time frame, to repeat myself for the last time. Just want to make sure that I hit the point exactly to all of you viewers, is that we do have resistance near this 1255 level, 1260 level with this 50 period here. So again, I would not be surprised to see more chop. Um, Let me just go ahead and show you that via diagram. So if we went ahead and just saw price kind of go like this, and then break out here, and then come back down here, testing 1240 again, and then hit 1260, and then maintain support near 1250, then there's a potential for us to be able to go up to about 1275 or so. But again, like, this is kind of the action that I'm expecting. So just wanted to show you that visually so you can get an idea. If this level right here does hold, then that's what I'll be looking for personally, is to see, as you know, we do a nice rounding bottom here and pop up. As you can see back here, like, this is typically the pattern. We pop up, we drop back, we pop up, you know, stair steps. So again, if we happen to go test this level here at around 1233 or so, then I'd be looking for a price to, you know, break out of this trend line here, which if I extend it, you can see that that's what we'll be looking for. So again, some further chop is going to be expected, obviously, as far as I'm concerned, before we do see gold push higher. So it could take, you know, probably another week or so before, you know, gold starts really moving in either direction. But for right now, I would say that we do have enough bid support where this 200 should hold. If it doesn't hold, again, not the end of the world. You still have this 1220 level here as a secondary support level where prices may test and then bounce up higher too. So again, we do need to see what happens, but take it day by day. I will update you all with another video on Wednesday, and then we'll have to see how prices are behaving at that point in time. But again, this is what I'll be expecting in the next several sessions. So we'll have to see how it plays out, but everything's kind of been playing in line with my forecast lately, so that's been pretty good. So we just need to see what happens. Personally, I will be on the sidelines. Again, it's a holiday week, low volume, and per my rules, I do not trade in this environment. I do have some open positions in equities. However, they're in profit, so I'll just be maintaining the stop loss, ensuring that they're in profit and that everything is copacetic along that front. So I'm not in gold right now. I'm not in oil, natural gas. You know, I'm just paying attention to what the U.S. dollar is doing and also what the commodities are doing themselves. And I'm also watching the equity markets. Looks like things are getting kind of interesting there, especially when you go out to your larger time frames. But again, that story with gold story and the US dollar story, I think that it's going to be an interesting upcoming couple weeks or so. So stay tuned, subscribe to the channel. Don't want to miss out on what's happening. But remember, you know, be like the wolf logo that I have. You know, be patient. You know, strategically approach everything, and you know, let price action come to you. Don't be a chaser. Just be strategic in identifying where you're going to be buying, selling, and if you're going to be playing this chop right here, specifically in this area here, make sure that you're managing your trade. That way you don't lose too much if price does happen to go against what you were planning. And that goes on the bull side as well as the short side. So, you know, if you're shorting gold here and expecting some further downside, you know, these are the levels that you want to watch. And you know, conversely, if you're a bull, that's what you'll be looking for, is this trend line here as well. So going to be a little bit of an interesting story here. We'll have to see what happens. Do we even make it to this low, or do we just kind of bounce through here and then hit this 50? That remains to be seen. But again, I'd rather wait for solid confirmation than go ahead and just straight gamble on what price action is going to do. So again, that's the story. That's my perspective. I thank you all so much for watching. I'm on Wall Street. This has been a presentation from thetradersperspective.com. Feel free to comment, like the videos, share them. Stop by the website if you have any additional questions or you want some membership information. I'd be more than happy to speak with you to help clarify anything and answer any questions you may have. Again, thank you so much for watching.